हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक टू स्टोरी अंडरलाइन। जैसा कि हमने लास्ट वीडियो में देखा था, ड्यू टू वीक सक्सेसर्स आफ्टर धनानंद केम मौर्यन डायनेस्टी एंड मगध ट्रांसफॉर्म्ड फ्रॉम जनपद टू महाजनपद अंडर मौर्यंस। मौर्यंस रोज अंडर चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य, जिसका टाइम पीरियड था 322 to 298 BC. चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य with the help of कौटिल्य, also known as चाणक्य और विष्णुगुप्ता, overthrew Dhananand. कौटिल्य की बात करें, so he was strategist behind usurping the Nanda throne. His अर्थशास्त्र talks about state, craft, economies and military. It was rediscovered by R.S. Shamastri in 1905. There were total 15 books that talks about kings, council of ministers, government, civil and criminal laws, diplomacy of war. According to Kautilya, dynasty cannot run without good economy. He gave theory of 7 limbs of state. Chandragupta Maurya during 305 BC marched against Seleucus Nicator, who was Alexander's general controlling northwest India. इसकी बात हम पहले कर चुके हैं. Later they exchanged 500 elephants and became friends. He added eastern Afghanistan, Baluchistan, western Indus, Bihar, Orissa, Bengal and northwest India. Hence, the political unity was achieved for the first time. He embraced Jainism towards the end of his life. He went Shravana Belgola at Mysore with Bhadrabahu and performed Santhara, that is fast unto death, to get rid of the karma. Literary sources की बात करें of Mauryan dynasty, so कौटिल्य का अर्थशास्त्र, Megasthenes Indica, विशाखा दत्ता's मुद्र रक्षास एंड एडिक्ट्स ऑफ अशोका. मेगास्थनीज, जिसने लिखा था इंडिका, was sent by Seleucus Nicator to the court of चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य. Next after चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य came बिंदुसार. बिंदुसार का टाइम पीरियड है 298 to 273 BC. He is said to have conquered Deccan up to Mysore, and according to Tibetan monk, he also conquered land between two seas. The Mauryan dynasty continued to have links with Greek princes. नेक्स्ट अब आते हैं हम अशोका पे. आप नोट जरूर करें दैट चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य फॉलोड जैनिज्म एंड अशोका फॉलोड बुद्धिज्म. अशोका का ए बी, अशोका एंड बुद्धिज्म. अशोका इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड दिवाम्पिया and Piyadasi according to pillar edicts. He is considered greatest conqueror of Mauryan rulers, and during his rule the empire reached zenith. He is said to have killed 99 brothers for the throne. Next हम बात करते हैं कलिंगा वॉर की, fought during 261 BC, where 1 lakh people were killed and 1.5 lakh were imprisoned. The war caused great suffering to Brahmana priests and Buddhist monks. The war caused great grief and remorse to Ashoka, and then he became monk. The effect of war is mentioned in 13th Rock Edict. Ashoka abandoned the policy of physical occupation after Kalinga war. He replaced Bheri Ghosha with Dhamma Ghosha. आपने अशोकास धम्मा के बारे में तो सुना ही होगा. अशोकास धम्मा, हम आगे इसकी बात अच्छे से करेंगे. So Bheri Ghosha was replaced by Dhamma Ghosha, and Ashoka started to conquer ideologically. He embraced Buddhism under the influence of Buddhist monk Upagupta. जैसा कि मैंने बताया था, चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य embraced Jainism, Ashoka embraced Buddhism. He held third Buddhist council at Patliputra in 240 BC. He followed the policy of consolidation of empire. Rajukas were given the power of rewarding justice and punishment wherever necessary. Steps were taken for welfare of man and animal slaughter was stopped. Rock edicts की बात करें, so it connected ruler with his subjects or praja. Script was Brahmi. 2 languages, Pali and Prakrit. Kalinga war is mentioned in Shahbaz Garhi Rock Edict. Ashoka's conversion to Buddhism is mentioned in Babru Rock Edict. All men's are my children is written in Rock Edict 1. Effect of Kalinga war is mentioned in 13th Rock Edict, जैसा कि हमने देखा था. Taxation is mentioned in Rumindei pillar inscription. Allahabad pillar बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, आप याद रखें. Allahabad pillar talks about Ashoka, talks about Samudragupta and talks about Jahangir. Inscriptions attributed to Gupta king Samudragupta, also to Mughal king Jahangir in Persian language. Next हम बात करते हैं धम्मा की. Ashoka's Dhamma, which had broad objective to preserve social order. It called to obey parents, prohibit slaughtering of animals, social welfare and humane treatment to servants. Policy of tolerance was promoted and conquest through Dhamma. जैसा कि हमने देखा था, Bheri Ghosha was replaced by Dhamma Ghosha. Ashoka's place in history. He was great missionary ruler. He brought political unification. जैसा कि हमने देखा था, the Mauryan rule brought political unity which was achieved for the first time. Next है tolerant religious policy. He promoted cultural contact between developed and backward region. Policy of peace, non-aggression and cultural conquest. So why the Ashoka's Dhamma failed? His viceroy and vassal declared them independent. Policy could not convert his neighbors. The last ruler of Mauryan dynasty was Brihadratha. Then came Shunga dynasty. नेक्स्ट हम बात करते हैं सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ मौर्यन रूल की. पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रक्चर की बात करें सो एम्पायर वाज डिवाइडेड इनटू नंबर ऑफ प्रोविंसेस एंड प्रोविंसेस वर फर्दर डिवाइडेड इनटू स्मॉलर यूनिट्स. पाटलिपुत्र वाज द कैपिटल. द एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन वाज कैरिड आउट बाय 6 कमिटीज हैविंग 5 मेंबर्स, सो टोटल बोर्ड ऑफ 30 मेंबर्स. लॉ बुक्स वर कंपाइल्ड अकॉर्डिंग टू व्हिच king should be guided by laws laid down by dharma shastras and by customs prevalent. Kautilya called the king dharma pravartaka or promulgator of social order. Military control over the areas and later coercive control of all aspect of life, for which they had to maintain vast bureaucracy. They evolved the elaborate system of espionage or spies. Officers की बात करें so ministers were called mantrin, commander in chief as senapati, high priest was called purohit, and crown prince as Yuvaraja. Pulkadhyakshas were superintendent of toll. Sitadhyakshas were superintendent of agriculture. Rajukas were officers in charge of land measurement. Officers in charge of land measurement. Pulisanj were public relations officer. Next है व्यवहारा महामत्ता who was judiciary officer. व्यवहारा महामत्ता. Pattivedkas were reporters. याद रखें Pattivedkas were reporters who used to report affairs of people of all time to Ashoka. There was enormous gap between high and low category of government servants in terms of salary. Next हम बात करते हैं economic regulations of Mauryan dynasty. New lands were brought under cultivation and tax was levied at 1/4 or 1/6 of the produce. During emergency, peasants were asked to grow more. Tolls were levied, irrigation tax were levied, state monopoly in mining, liquor and manufacturing. Social development, that is employment of slaves in agriculture. आगे हम देखेंगे that Shudras and Vaishyas were also called cultivators. ट्रांसपोर्ट के लिए हॉर्सेस का इस्तेमाल किया जाता था. अकॉर्डिंग टू अर्थशास्त्रास अध्यक्षास हुआ करते थे, दैट इज 27 सुपरिटेंडेंट्स हु रेगुलेटेड इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटी. समाधाता वे चीफ कस्टोडियन ऑफ स्टेट ट्रेजरी. समाधाता धाता वे कस्टोडियन ऑफ स्टेट ट्रेजरी एंड समाहर्ता फोकस्ड ऑन लैंड असेसमेंट which was landmark in system of taxation. Granaries were maintained for famine and drought. Coins में pictures mentioned होते थे of peacock, hills, crescent and these were used as imperial currency. Next हम बात करते हैं army की. So it had 6 wings of armed force: army, cavalry, elephants, chariots, navy and transport. Art and architecture की बात करें so stone masonry, Mauryan palaces at Patliputra, stone pillars and stumps. Use of stone started from Ashoka. याद रखें use of stone started from Ashoka. Stone pillars and stumps. Sanchi Stupa was built during time of Mauryan period. Sarnath pillar, that is 4 lions standing back to back, which government also adopted. Rock cut caves started during Mauryan period. Palace of Chandragupta Maurya had Persian influence, inspired by Achaemenian palaces at Persepolis in Iran. नोट करने वाली बात यह है that wood was the principal building material. नेक्स्ट बात करते हैं सोसाइटी की. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू धर्म शास्त्रास 2 टाइप के मैरिजेस एग्जिस्ट करते थे, अनुलोम विवाह एंड प्रतिलोम विवाह, और अनुलोम मैरिज एंड प्रतिलोम मैरिज. अनुलोम मैरिज में बॉय फ्रॉम अपर वर्ना और क्लास और कास्ट मैरी अ गर्ल फ्रॉम लोअर कास्ट वर्ना और क्लास. प्रतिलोम मैरिज में मैन ऑफ लोअर कास्ट वर्ना और कास्ट मैरी अ गर्ल फ्रॉम हायर वर्ना कास्ट और क्लास. मटेरियल कल्चर की बात करें सो कॉन्क्वेस्ट ओपन द डोर फॉर ट्रेडिंग एंड मिशनरी एक्टिविटीज. न्यू मटेरियल कल्चर, दैट इज इंटेंसिव यूज ऑफ आयरन एंड पंच मार्क्ड कॉइन्स, ब्यूटीफुल पॉटरी, एनबीपी वेयर एंड यूज ऑफ बर्न्ड ब्रिक इन गैंगेटिक एंड पेरिफेरल एरियाज. एनबीपी वेयर से मतलब है नॉर्दर्न ब्लैक पॉलिश्ड वेयर. एनबीपी वेयर से मतलब है नॉर्दर्न ब्लैक पॉलिश्ड वेयर. यूज ऑफ बर्न्ट ब्रिक, जैसा कि हमने देखा था पहले यूज किया जाता था मड ब्रिक, नाउ दे स्टार्टेड यूजिंग बर्न्ट ब्रिक in Gangetic Basin and peripheral areas. नए settlements बढ़ते गए and Vaishyas and Shudras were known as cultivators now. Ashoka's intimate contact with tribals where he promoted Dhamma and as a result they gave up killing animals which helped agriculture to prosper. Next हम बात करते हैं decline of Mauryans. Disintegration started with the exit of Ashoka in 323 BC. In 332 BC, Brahmical reaction, that is policy and anti-sacrifice attitude of Mauryans affected income of Brahmins. सेंट्रलाइज्ड एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, जैसे कि हमने देखा था, दे हैड वास्ट ब्यूरोक्रेसी, दे हैड सिस्टम ऑफ एस्पाइनेज एंड स्पाइस, specific policy of Ashoka, obscure origin of Mauryans, people were confused that they were Kshatri, Brahmin, Shudra or Vaishya, financial crisis due to large army, vast bureaucracy and grants to Buddhist monks, oppressive rule where citizens complained about misrule and torture by wicked bureaucrats, Dushyamatyas for which Ashoka introduced rotation of officers but it failed. नेक्स्ट बात करते हैं स्प्रेड ऑफ न्यू मटेरियल कल्चर एंड नॉलेज टू आउटलाइंग एरियाज एंड देन रेगुलर यूज ऑफ आयरन टूल्स एंड वेपन्स स्टार्टेड. नेग्लेक्ट ऑफ नॉर्थ वेस्ट फ्रंटियर. 3rd century BC, Scythians of Central Asia made a push which forced Parthians, Greeks and Shakas to invade India. के लिए चाइना में शी हुआंगती built Great Wall as shield, but no measures were taken in India. No measures were taken in Northwest India. Finally, Mauryan Empire was destroyed by Pushyamitra Shunga in 185 BC, who killed Brihadrat. Post-Mauryan period की बात करें, so increase in agriculture productivity due to widespread use of iron ploughshare. Post-Mauryan period is considered mercantile age of India because of thriving trade. आगे हम पढ़ेंगे age of Shakas, Kushanas and Satavahanas, which is considered most flourishing period. Mathura famous for cloth, Urayur in Tamil Nadu and Arikamedu was famous for dyeing or color. Ujjain was famous for bead making. Terracotta figures were famous in Yeleshwaram, Nalgonda district. Next बात करते हैं craft, trade and towns in post-Mauryan age. The age of Shakas, Kushanas and Satavahanas from 200 BC to 200 AD. It was considered most flourishing period according to Digha Nikaya, Mahavastu and Milindapanho. Various craft and artisans existed and Mathura became the center for cloth production. The cloth is also known as Sataka. Oil, glass manufacturing, ivory objects, coin minting and terracotta were now widespread. Thriving trade between India and Roman Empire. याद रखें, thriving trade between India and Roman Empire. Urban settlements की बात करें, जैसे जैसे craft and commerce increase हुआ, use of money also increased and उसके कारण towns also flourished. Brick structure का use होता था, पहले mud का, then now brick was used. Kushanas phase और Kushanas के टाइम पे urbanization at its peak. Town prospered in Kushana and Satvahana period due to its thriving trade and by 3rd century AD it came to an end. Foreign trade की बात करें, so between India and Rome they used to trade only in luxury goods. India imported wine, pottery, lead, coins, etc. Rome imported spice, pearls, jewels, muslin. Foreign trade started with South India. By 2nd century AD, Northwest India started trade with Rome. Pepper is also known as Yavan Priya in Sanskrit. याद रखें, it is pepper in Sanskrit. It is known as Yavan Priya. Balance of trade was much in favor of India. याद रखें, during ancient time, the balance of trade was in much favor of India. Steps were taken in Rome to ban Rome's trade with India in pepper and steel goods. Strategies used to increase agriculture production. ताकि हमने देखा था शिफ्ट टू प्लफ एग्रीकल्चर, पहले हुआ करता था वुडन प्लफ, नाउ आयरन प्लफ, जिसके कारण प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज हुई. प्रोडक्शन ऑफ पैडी वाज इंक्रीज ड्रामेटिकली बाय इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ ट्रांसप्लांटेशन. यूज ऑफ इरिगेशन इंक्रीज्ड थ्रू वेल्स एंड टैंक्स. सो वी हैव कवर्ड मौर्यन डायनेस्टी, जिसमें हमने देखा चंद्रगुप्त मौर्य, बिंदुसारा, अशोका, अशोका के रॉक एडिक्ट्स एंड अशोकास धम्मा, अशोकास प्लेस इन हिस्ट्री एंड लास्ट रूलर वाज बृहद्रथ. उसके बाद आए शुंगा डायनेस्टी. सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ मौर्यन रूल में हमने देखा पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रक्चर, इकोनॉमिक रेगुलेशंस, आर्मी, आर्ट एंड आर्किटेक्चर, सोसाइटी, मटेरियल कल्चर. हमने पढ़ा डिक्लाइन ऑफ मौर्यन एम्पायर. पोस्ट मौर्यन पीरियड के बारे में हमने जाना, जिसमें हमने देखा कि खुशानास, शाकास और सातवाहनास के टाइम पे इट वाज मोस्ट फ्लरिशिंग पीरियड ड्यू टू थ्राइविंग ट्रेड. नेक्स्ट हमने देखा फॉरेन ट्रेड के बारे में, जो शुरू हुआ था साउथ इंडिया से और एंड बाय 2nd century AD नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया भी स्टार्टेड ट्रेडिंग विथ रोम. सो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो पे जो होगा सेंट्रल एशियन कॉन्टैक्ट पर. सो तब तक के लिए ऑल द बेस्ट. थैंक यू.